It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the Buccaneers and the Eagles under the lights on Thursday night.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Crisp. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop the throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And we'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. There's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Off play action. Crisp. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White now with his second sack here on opening night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas got it from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Crisp sliding out of the pocket. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Crisp. This one swung out to Montgomery. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays,
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra from 10 yards out, and the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last. Off the play fake. Crisp. They'll roll him out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. David Montgomery, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate it.
On first down, Crisp. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Off play action. Crisp, flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Crisp. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off play action. Crisp. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. On 1st and 10, Crisp. His throw incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Crisp. This one complete down the field to Gotti. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Off the play fake. Crisp. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So now this offense comes back out onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Crisp. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be...
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but... to Montgomery to begin the drive. A great move by Montgomery. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down. Crisp. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Can't control it. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy all the